Hello， 请各位乘客用掌声欢迎 Pilots Crew。
So polished, usually modest, but when is the last time you seen it this stylish without a stylist, huh? It's been a long time, I've been on this road, I'm racking my mileage up. They don't get loud with us, cause they know we wild as fuck. We know they scared of us, no they don't care for us. They wasn't there for us, up in them trenches, hopping them fences, making the plays while they riding the benches, yeah. Got cool intentions, yeah. I see my goal and get cold into sin, but when counting our sins, I don't have no friends, I can't help we tearing it down. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Get loud for me. Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for me. I'm a top super lady. I never lose, yeah. Got a superpower. I'm a top super lady. I never die, party, Lady, call me super lady. Follow ladies, ladies, super ladies. Let go and feel less, we came to take one. Back it up. Back it up. Everybody say. Yes, sir, super fast. Yes, sir, I got superpower. Yes, sir, I'm a
掌声谢谢 Pilots Crew。好的，谢谢我们的 Pilots Crew。Hello， 欢迎大家来到我们2024 PLEAGUE Finals 总冠军赛。我是李一博，炮外宾李。
我是小雨。
很开心呢，今天又再次在我们主场见到所有的乘客，不管你在线上还是现场，先给我一个尖叫声！今天又是崭新的比赛，我们要一起呢来捍卫主场，拿下呢这一场的胜利。
没有错，今天很重要，所以需要全员乘客跟我们一起努力应援，我们要点亮那一盏灯。
好的，在这之前呢，我们要来欢迎今天重要的与会贵宾们，希望呢全场乘客用热情呢协助我跟小雨来欢迎他们。
没错。
好，首先第一位，让我们欢迎和库金融控股公司董瑞斌董事长。
你好。
欢迎董事长。接下来，让我们欢迎合作金库商业银行林衍茂董事长。
欢迎登机。
欢迎。接着欢迎我们桃园市政府陈信守顾问。欢迎顾问。
你好。
最后呢，欢迎我们正光制药代表许嘉伦代表，欢迎代表，欢迎您。好的，谢谢我们所有的与会贵宾，感谢呢大家来支持我们的主场。好，接下来呢，我们要来颁发5月份最佳棉豆士。谢谢呢我们应援好伙伴棉豆腐提供的胜利好棉大全套，棉豆腐双人加大床垫，棉豆腐翻转棉被，还有2颗的棉豆腐乳胶枕呢，要来犒赏我们单月表现最佳的飞行员。
没有错，大家可以猜猜看，我们5月份的棉豆士是谁呢？ 在5月密集的赛程中扮演隐形工程，把握每分每秒的上场机会，展现拼劲，守住敌人，直到最后一刻，用速度撕裂防线，如同刺客般给予对手致命一击。让我们欢迎5月最佳棉豆士得主关达佑。
让我们欢迎关达了没啦？关达佑。 欢迎达佑，同时呢也欢迎我们球团营运总监 Sam 来颁奖，欢迎。好的，请达佑呢跟我们的营运总监先看一下我们中间的媒体朋友，先来合影。恭喜达佑。好的，如果媒体朋友们捕捉画面完毕，跟我比个 OK。来，再笑一个，笑一个，耶、OK， 好，现在呢，我们先让达佑单拍一张好了，请我们的 Sam 呢稍等一下。来，达佑看我们中间的媒体朋友，这是5月份单月最佳棉斗士关达佑，杀手 is back killer。好，我们现在邀请我们的 Sam 呢来对达佑说一些话。
达佑2月份就跟我说他要拿一个棉斗士啊，他现在做到了。我们今天再做一个约定，我们今天拿下这一胜，周六我们杀进王城。
哎，掌声给到 Sam。好的，谢谢我们 Sam。那现在呢，我们也请达佑来对所有的球迷朋友们，还有对于他拿到单月最佳棉斗士呢，发表一些感言。
很感谢桃园市民大家啦进场为我们加油。那我想用这个最佳棉斗士，我想我在场上就跟斗士一样，无时无刻都很努力，然后拼战每一颗球。
掌声送给关达佑。好，请达佑呢为我们在背板上呢签名留念。再次恭喜我们球衣背号6号关达梅拉关达佑，谢谢，谢谢达佑。好的，也谢谢呢我们应援好伙伴棉豆腐，谢谢。那接下来呢，让我们欢迎来访客队新北国王。
Do you hear the people singing the song
国王
of
球员名单
It is the
：1号林书伟，
who will not be
3号
swayed
陈
again
俊，
when the beating
4
of
号
your heart
威霆
echoes the beating of the
10号简佑哲， 11号王国志，17号苏世轩，19号林金榜，24号洪志善 ，Number 55 Kenny 曼尼高，先发名单：6号杨敬明，7号林书豪，9号李凯燕 ，Number 25 Austin Day 奥蒂。Number 35，温道路易士。
新北国王总教练 Head Coach Ryan Marshall， 助理教练 Mark Popala 林振宇，首席体能教练张崇熙，体能教练刘振宇，总经理毛嘉恩。
When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplanes take off against the wind, not with it. We are the fucking pilots.
不，故事还没有结束，站上更大的舞台，扛下更多的压力。
小白突然间举起来。Let's go!
桃园璞园领航员球员名单。球衣背号2号，桃园的翅膀飞扣后卫阿瑞陈玉瑞。球衣背号10号，O的伟大领航小可爱林志伟。球衣背号25号，领航不倒翁，你的护国神阵林正。球衣背号21号 ，Number 21，Mr. Brown 领航狙击枪波浪先生 Alec Brown。球衣背号6号，关键杀手极速狂奔关达拉梅拉关达佑。球衣背号7号，外线移动炮台妙手乔神乔楚瑜。球衣背号27号，不忘初心3分流星雨射进你心里，马耀张镇雅。球衣背号0号，乘风破浪重返荣耀，国防部长周一翔。球衣背号9号，飞行指挥官后场传奇李学利。Starting Five 先发5人名单。It's our sky。球衣背号12号，领航剑齿虎骑兵后卫篮球贵公子李家康。球衣背号5号 ，Number 5， 甘乃迪战斗机嘻哈篮球人 Kennedy Meat。球衣背号30号，节奏达人控球魔术师神奇小白白耀正。球衣背号42号 ，Number 42， 密西根烈焰领航暴徒 Jason Washburn。接下来我要听到全场的尖叫，让我们欢迎球衣背号69号，全城的希望狂野 MVP 69卢俊祥。桃园5月凯锋师彭立珍，体能教练刘厚少，体能教练刘年杰，数据分析师柯焕维，助理教练唐伟杰，助理教练马一红，助理教练黄启峰，助理教练暨球员发展总监杨一峰，总教练 Caminos。恭喜各位乘客拿到我们胜利启航的飞机，象征着呢，今天我们也要收下胜利。Turn the whole world to a crisis. Whoa. Walk around the city with an ice pick. I've been paranoid, usually I ain't like this. Ain't no telling how crazy I might get. Beat the police with a nice stick. In my whole life, I've been lifeless. Now I'm so fly, I'm a month flight risk. Whoa. Till I pass out. Whoa. Throwing stones in my glass house. Whoa. I remember sleeping on my dad's couch. Whoa. 好的，在此同时呢，也有很多好消息要分享给我们现场的所有乘客球员朋友们。先请大家呢帮我看到大荧幕，这是我们应援好伙伴康宝所提供的飞行任务，要跟我们的飞行员呢来一起解锁飞行任务啦。飞行部队上半场成功完成主攻或是半场得分30分以上，每一场呢我们就会送出150份的康宝火锅。那会在我们中场呢，可以到我们服务台来兑换，送完为止。谢谢我们的应援好伙伴康宝，谢谢。好的，今天呢，我们入场，相信各位，不管你来自哪里，今天我看到非常多的乘客，也有我们的狮子军来应援了，欢迎你们，举高你们的乖乖拍拍扇。我看到你们进场都有拿到拍拍扇，举高起来，让我看到留言板那一面，好不好？留言板那一面呢，可以留下你想说的话。我缘必胜，我看到了 ，very good， 好。快点跟旁边的人呢借笔来写下你想要表白的话，或者是呢想要说的话，都可以。也谢谢我们的应援好伙伴乖乖。在今天呢，也要邀请我们所有现场的乘客球员朋友们，把目光移向我们的棉豆腐头等。
Game 1 was not a fireworks show. After controlling the game for 3 quarters, the Kings were held to just 5 points in the 4th, while the Pilots floundered the lowest scoring Game 1 by the home team in the Plus League Finals. Kings number 9 Kyle Lee Kai-yen did an excellent job guarding Justin of the Pilots while scoring a team-high 18 points, almost all on the catch. The Kings also excelled in the open court, taking Game 1 89-82, trying to defy Game 1 curse by taking the most one tonight and a 2-0 lead back to Xinzhuang. Meanwhile, the Pilots' size did cause some troubles for their opponents, but they could not convert, missing 12 of their 35 free throw attempts, ending up the game with fewer rebounds too. Now they haven't lost 2 straight games since February until Game 2 and 3 against the Lioneers in the previous round. The squad needs a dub before hitting the road. After sleeping it off for 2 days, there will be no lineup changes for either team, so run it back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Welcome to Game 2 of the Plus League Finals between the new Taipei Kings and Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. On a Wednesday night here in the Peach City of Taoyuan, we have another near sellout crowd tonight, hoping to make it 15 straight games in the Plus League Finals with the sellout mark. There's the playoff bracket as a reminder. The Pilots defeated the Lioneers and the Kings over the Dreamers, both in 6 games before we arrived to this best-of-7 finals. On the Mandarin broadcast on the left is Julian Lin Zilong and Eddie Zhang Yaozhong. 球迷朋友们，你找到了英文转播。要听中文的讲评就按中文的转播连接。谢谢你收看，记得 Plus D 转播都要按赞。特别是今天晚上中文转播，志龙哥跟耀中哥都是第一次播 Plus League 的总冠军赛。It is the first finals for Julian, and almost a little bit to our surprise, but Eddie has finally got a finals game to his name. Let's start with the Game 1 curse established by the Taipei Full-On Braves in these finals. Lost to the Dreamers in our inaugural season, lost to the Lioneers on the road, and the Kings also were able to defeat the Braves in the first game before falling in 6. As to the current series, let's get started with the player interviews on the King side. Number 17, Su Sixuan, or by James, asked about familiarity with the final stage and also going up against the Pilots' 3 bigs and their rotation.
一定有啊，因为去年第一年就是对可能比赛的张力，然后比赛的冠军赛的强度，还有可能现场观众的可能客场的嘘声啊什么的，就是比较陌生啊。那今年因为有去年的经验，所以今年就是对这些就是比较，就是去年可能会比较亢奋，对，可能会想比较多。那今年就是比较平常心一点，对啊。上场就是先做好防守吧，因为像上一轮的梦想家跟这一轮的领航员，其实阵中都有比较偏4号的洋将，那上去就是先尽量去限制他们，然后做好一些教练团他们防守的设定跟策略，对，那进攻就是想办法去把握住自己的机会，这样。
Su Sixuan saying last year he might have been really excited in his very first finals, the big stage fan excitement, but this year a little bit more level than saying a lot of teams have power forwards with their imports, so do the best to hold them, go by the coach's instructions, and take advantage of his shots. You saw previously on screen, the Kings have a very poor scoring-wise 4th quarter, only 5 points. And looking at my notes, in the 4th quarter in particular, they missed all 4 of their open threes and 9 overall in the quarter, but the Pilots kind of lost out on that opportunity. They were down by a big margin heading into the 4th, but only 1 of 6 from 3-point, missing their first 5. Only 1 of those was a decent contest by the Kings. On the other side, it's Jackie Li Jiakang, asked about defending Jeremy, asked about the help defense of the Kings and their team strategy when it comes to their import.
我觉得我是只要不要让他串联这个团队，然后因为他一定会进一些高难度的球嘛，然后我觉得就主要是不要让他串联整个球队的话， 就这样子的话，我的目标是这样子，因为我可能是职业生涯第一次打冠军赛，然后可能第一次打的时候比较绑手绑脚的，然后我可能第2站就是比较果断的出手，然后自信心会调整一下。对，我觉得3大只要就是各司其职，然后拿出他们擅长的攻击武器，我觉得就可以拿下这场胜利。
Jackong saying the number one thing against Jeremy is to don't let him get the team going. He will be making his own tough shots. And as for his offense, he needs to be more assertive and confident. And as for his import teammates, just do what they do best and they could win the game. There's the Pilots with a big reduction in their three-point shooting to only 5 of 20 in the last game. After most of the playoffs shooting at above average, in fact, the previous round they were nearly a 35% three-point shooting team. Meanwhile, on the Kings side, they hit about the average number of three-pointers, but of course that fourth quarter brought down the average. The plus the historic three-point percentage is lower than the regular season at 29%. Our league average is about 30.5% from beyond the arc. But we'll have to talk about the interior as well, and these 3 men might have a lot to do with it. Number 16, Ye Junhong, number 5, Lai Jianzong, and number 76, Yang Sixian will be 3 of referees for tonight. As for the starting lineups for both teams, it's going to be the same starting lineups. Austin Day, Wendell Lewis, Yang Jiming, Jeremy, and Su Zixuan. On the pilot side, Jason Washburn next to Jackie, next to number 30, Ethan. They also have number 69 shooting guard Wu Junshang, who had a rather subdued game 1, and Kennedy Meeks at power forward. The Dreamers front office in the building. I think I've also noticed some of their cheerleaders also in the stands in attendance, taking in the atmosphere. The Dreamers have not made the finals since that first year. And unfortunately for them, back then, Taiwan was experiencing COVID infections, so they had their 2 home games played in front of closed doors, no audience. So as to the size, the Pilots, as you saw in the starting lineups, Washburn and Meeks, they also have Alec Brown coming off the bench. But in the end, the Kings scored 36 in the paint to the Pilots 34. Now that is a little misleading, as several of those Kings scores came in the fast break. The Pilots do lead the playoffs 39.7 points per game in the paint versus their opponents 36.3. You really need to take more advantage of that. Now, Irgi Caminos in the postgame did say that, hey, the free throw advantage was to us, so that's also a demonstration of our advantage. But I would say in the second half, the Kings had 8 of 9 of their 2-pointers in the paint, so it's kind of that give and take. You have big guys inside, but you need to stop penetration to the opponent's guards. Meanwhile, on the Pilot side, their first 3 import scores from 2 were all on second chances or putbacks, so not exactly in the flow of the offense. The cooperative bank represented here, Poto Jinku, I was very fond of their baseball program as a child. They hosted a baseball camp, I remember, in Tiemu Stadium. My very first time on the sod of one of the better stadiums in my hometown. Now we have the Dome. Someday I'll hopefully get to check that out. So we have a change with their uniforms. Pilots going with their orange with the blue pinstripes after being very fond of their black jersey with orange characters. Meanwhile, the Kings tonight will be wearing their white jerseys. Wendell Lewis and Jason Washburn in the jump circle. And a tip won by the Pilots.
Let's go!
Right away, Pauian dribbling against Jeremy, then forced out as Washburn. Now the elbow. Not much movement going on as he takes a fading jumper. That was close. Jeremy immediately pressured by Jackie. How about from the top of the arc? Deflecting. Lee Cayenne with it. Numbers for the Kings as Jeremy pump fake to a three-pointer. That's a swish. And his first one in these finals. Actually, Jeremy was over from the outside in 2 straight games, including the closeout game against the Dreamers. Again, Washburn on the block. A little bit closer as Lewis a little too handsy. Get another look at when a pilot went down. That was Justin. Definitely put the Kings at an advantage on that second effort. From the right corner, must be partially blocked as Day swings it ahead to a pilot. He's out coming right away, firing and knocking one down himself. And Wendell Lewis working the two-man game, going at Justin, a cut off. 6 seconds left as Day keeps the basketball, his fadeaway on the way, and a little bit off. Good defense there by Kennedy Meeks. Only played 1 game of the previous rounds. Kind of wondering if they were going to go to Travion Graham as Washburn, a high degree of difficulty. 3 bounces into the hands of Jeremy. There he goes. Quick double team, he picks up the dribble, now the overpass. Yang Jiming, he's got an open look, and that's nylon. Just like in game 1, the Kings want to start things off hot. They made 5 3-pointers in the first quarter, game 1. Jackie this time putting on the deck, kick out to Kennedy Meeks. He's got an open look and a little short. Trying to ask for a foul, but maybe anything came after he released. Jeremy working with Lewis on the ball screen. His mid-range is up and in. So a quick 5-point run as Jackie, no. Ethan fighting Jeremy for the board. Better hands by number 7. A no-look pass. Wendell Lewis smacks it down. Justin coming over for the help, but nothing he can do, and it makes it a 7-point run for the Kings. Now Justin, stop baseline as Jeremy came for the help. The Pilots really need a punish if the Kings will overhelp. Numbers for boys in white up ahead of Jeremy, but cut off, look out. Tangled up. It's Ethan and Jeremy on the break. Get another look at the sweet pass, and Lewis getting enough elevation. Actually, everywhere all right for that second play, though. Jeremy kind of with a wince, though. He landed on his rear end a little hard. How about it's Austin Day from the corner, and he'll hit the basket support out of bounds. Justin running to the left side, a quick double, fakes the pass, puts one up for a miss. Definitely had me shook about that pass. Took the shot himself. Justin averaged 20 points in the previous round as a rough foul outside. Meeks pushing. Justin only had 6 points, 2 of 9 shooting. So 1 foul apiece. As Lee Cayenne didn't have a clean catch, but Yang Jiming wide open. That one's no good. Ethan in the painted area, twisting his jumper. I wondered if maybe the 1-5 pick and roll between him and Washburn might work better along the sideline instead of up the middle like they like. Now a two-man game as Pauian was hooked onto. Should be a sideline out of bounds. It's Ethan called. Pauian had 18 points in the last game, as I mentioned. The best shooters for the Kings. 7 of 12 as Joseph Lin will check in for Jeremy. Still kind of hobbled by that fall. Expect him back. Immediately Joe working with Austin Day. They got a switch. Jackie on him. He's got the sides advantage. Hooking a pass. Wendell Lewis. I don't know if he got it off in time. Referee kind of slow to react there. In the previous game, the Kings had 3, by my count, shot clock violations. You see still in the hands of Lewis as he went up to dunk it. The referees will go to the monitor and take a look though, so hold on. What other notes do we have from game 1? The basket will be waved off. You know, I looked back on the tape. The Pilots on their 25 three-point attempts, 11 were open, relatively open, and the Kings had 15 out of 35 for about 42%. So both teams about the same percentage open look-wise, but of course, the quality of the look, who's shooting it from their comfortable spots are all things to consider. Number 0, Zoe Xiang is in. Down to Washburn. Ethan down low, cut off by Joe. The pass was late. Pilots try to stick and don't switch as Joe. Pass could have been intercepted, but Wendell Lewis, a 3-second call. Still one more play before our first television timeout. Down low to Washburn. But from the right block, going to the baseline fadeaway. Doesn't have the roll as Austin Day will slow it up, call it a number. Quick double team as the Pilots try to recover. Lewis finds it and lays it in. Assist to Yang Jingming from the top of the key. The Kings lead at 12-5 as Ethan, about 18 feet, doink, got his own board. Justin getting by one, putting it up and in off the backboard. His first score on the game. Now trying to stay in front of Kyle. They switch for Austin Day. Now want to get to number 25. Flick over to Yang Jingming. He blows the close one. So under 6 minutes left in the first quarter, Washburn's got 2 locals on him. Down low, Ethan takes care of business down low. That pulls it to a 3-point deficit. Held and missing as Justin down on the back line. And finally we get to our TV timeout with, I believe, Wendell Lewis slated for a couple of free throws.
TV timeout.
Thanks for joining our broadcast. We'll be right back after the following messages.
Don't touch me. 자, 옳지. 그래, 옳지. You can touch me. Don't touch me.
谢谢 Palace Crew。
Welcome back to the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in. It's Game 2 of the Plus League Finals between the Pilots and Kings. So as for Justin in the playoffs, like I mentioned, almost 20 points per game, 28% from beyond the arc, upping his assist number to 6.3 in the last game. 6 points, 1 assist, missing all 3 of his threes. So far the 2 points, and he's back out there as making his finals debut is going to be Li Xue, league number 9. 40 years young, has a lot of experience, signed on with the Pilots as a free agent and was a DNP in the last game. We'll see if he can get the offense going for them on this go around as Wendell Lewis, a little bit too strong with his first free throw.
邀请旁下席 I 区的朋友们照一点到录音室。
Number 35 Lewis, so far in these playoffs, is 71% free throw shooter. He goes 0 for 2 as Alec Brown didn't block out his man, and a long rebound ends up in the hands of the Kings. Day got past one, puts up a make. Utilize the window and gets the Kings scoring going again. Justin swatted away. Numbers for the Kings as Taoyuan tackles Li Kaiyan. Just a common foul. You look at when Justin drives, it was Joe at first, then Wendell Lewis getting credit for the block. Li Xueling also goes by Ryan. We have several Ryans in Taiwan Pro Basketball. Kenny Manigault will check in for the Kings.
各位乘客，手下这一球。
Kenny Manigault brings it in and leaves the jumper short. So this is critical time with the Pilots, especially Washburn and Alec Brown. Washburn way short on his fadeaway. Not working for him. Joseph Lin had to find the basketball. Pilots now up to 4 team fouls. Joe and Dave back and forth. Now at the elbow area, the double comes as the Kings swinging around. Li Kaiyan trying to put on the move, going baseline, so close. Sean looking for an outlet, down low to Ryan. A hook shot, only catches the iron as ball out of bounds. They stay off of Jeremy, and immediately trying to indicate to Ryan Marchand to challenge it. Pilots will bring in Kennedy Meeks and Mao Zhang Zhenyao.
郑雅 Mix 来到场上，国王队请求挑战。
So this will be a coach's challenge issued by the Kings on the out-of-bounds play. Gonna look at Jeremy was the closest one of boys in white. Alec Brown reaching in there. Maybe not easy to see. This is the baseline angle. Probably not as helpful as the other camera we saw. Oh yes, the new angle. Close up. Relatively speaking, in front of the Pilots bench across the court, and if I were to offer a guess, it looks like it would be hard to determine. This might be our best look. It would be kind of hard to overturn it on evidence. The last angle could have slowed it down for us. And it will remain a Pilots basketball. Not to say Jeremy and the Kings aren't right, but again, hard to tell on the replays.
好的，全场的乘客来协助我们守住这一球。音量全开了。
Meanwhile, on the King side, number 10, JJ, looking for the basketball. Now going away as Jeremy going back door and getting around Zoe Xiang. Looked like a set play out of that stoppage to me. Kings up to a 16-9 lead as Zoe Xiang. His three-pointer on the way, a little too strong. And this time it looks like it's Kings basketball. So actually, I'm mistaken. The Kings did win the challenge. Get another look. This one's close. And now the Pilots want to challenge the out of bounds. So more stoppage in the game. As mentioned, the Kings did grab more rebounds, 55. You see Alec Brown kind of trying to smack it backwards while Kenny Manigault's momentum is kind of bringing the ball out of bounds. Now you can still brush the ball through Alec Brown's fingers. Remains that possibility. On the Pilot side, they had 15 offensive rebounds. It looks like both teams win their first challenge.
Let's go, Pilots! Let's go, Pilots!
They matched up by JJ on the inbound. As they swing it around, Xueling looking for Meeks on the block. Cut softly, Jeremy nearby. The fadeaway on the way. 4 bounces and the Kings rebound. The Pilots have been loving these post-ups, but they've been very ineffective so far in the game. Certainly quite easy to defend too. Jeremy, Xueling guarding him. His 3 on the way, halfway down but out. Zoe Xiang and Meeks not on the same page, trying to go for a mismatch. The overpass down low, throwing it past Austin Day is Meeks. So his first score on the night. Jeremy thinking about the reverse, then kicking it out. Manigault in the painted area across to Jeremy. Stopping, shooting the elbow jumper. That's no good. Decent looks as it's overpassed by Sean. Meeks was vying for the basketball right down the middle. So with Xueling and Zoe Xiang, you have 2 veterans. They did like to put them together during the regular season. Xueling, very accurate, excellent passer. Zoe Xiang, at least for one play, not so much. Kings make a change at import. Wendell Lewis is in as they set up a horn set for Joe. Manigault and Jeremy 2-man game. 1 handoff, 1 screen. Zoe Xiang in front, trying to angle going right. Alec Brown, good help. And the Pilots will come away with the basketball. Under 2 minutes in the first quarter as his dribble is bad. Joe up ahead to Manigault. A couple of Pilots wall off. Back pass to Joe. No. Meeks didn't get back, so he's the lead ahead over Zhang Zhengya. He's got an open look. That's too strong. Again, these Pilots, very poor shooters to that left side basket. Jeremy going at Zhang Zhengya, a tough layup. And he stopped. Numbers for the Pilots, but Zoe Xiang taking his time. Down low to Meeks as Manigault got on it.
不要有坏人。掌声送给李学林。加康回到场上。Final score， 进攻时间18秒。
Deflected pass. Manigal has it. Lazy passing by Zhang Zhenyan. And an easy stop there by Brown. Now he'll push it up. Big skip pass as the Pilots passing has got several deflections. Jackie letting the time wind down as he gets involved with Alec Brown. Has got an angle, puts it up, and a foul comes. Alec Brown missed the putback, but maybe the foul had something to do with that. Another look at Jackie forced him a tough layup, and the push in the back caused the miss, they said. So second team foul for the Kings. They've been playing much more foul-free defense. As Alec Brown now showing off the poor free throw shooting we kind of seen from game 1. In his case, 4 of 7 in the last game. And in and out with this one. Manigal going right at the imports as over-the-shoulder pass deflected. Again, numbers for the Pilots as Zoe Shang, he pulls up from deep. Making it a 2-point game. Jeremy's trying to get out of the way from Jackie. Shot clock turned off here in the first quarter. Receiving the screen, he's got Alec Brown on him. Again from the elbow, that one's so close. 1 second left as Joe puts up a prayer. Would have been excellent highlight material, but just a few inches short. So after 1 quarter play, Kings 16, Pilots 14. Improvement for the Pilots in the first quarter, but the Kings better control on the ball game up to this point. We'll be back with the second quarter after the following messages.
首先是木鱼以及铜锣。OK，Pilots Crew 要来为大家介绍我们的棉豆腐催眠仪式。首先呢，当防守的时候，我们要怎么做呢？一起来。defense， 没有错。当罚球的时候，我们要怎么做呢？没有错。希望今天全场的乘客都可以跟我们空姐一样卖力的应援。在这边也要欢迎我们第1季的空姐373，以及我们 Formosa Sexy 的 Momo、Roro、小诗以及圆圆，欢迎你们。今天我们要强势捍卫我们的主场，这是我们的领空，绝不退让。今天需要所有乘客的帮忙，让我们一起点亮下一盏灯，我们一起集气应援，一起来，1、2、3 ，Let's go Pilots！
谢谢小雨，谢谢 Pilots Crew， 谢谢我们的啦啦队来宾们，谢谢。让我们继续呢来应援，继续帮飞行员加油。航下席的朋友，想要海报的尖叫声在哪？左边的。第2节比赛开始。
Welcome back to the broadcast. I'm gonna look at the faces in the crowd. So unlike the first game, the Kings started off shooting hot, but then only 2 for 7 from the outside. But meanwhile, on the Pilot side, concerning for Coach Camino's, Jason Washburn 0 for 4, Justin a 1 for 4. They're trying to get some easier scoring going on as Jeremy had that one deflected out of bounds. Looking for Joe there. It looked like he terminated the dribble in a dangerous situation. Joe's got a major speed advantage against Zoe Xiang. He flicks it out of bounds. There's a little dog pile going on. Not much. Again, Jeremy and Joe start on the same side. Now they split. Ball screen from Wendell Lewis. Picked up the dribble as they swing it around. JJ over to Joe, putting up a quick three. Over on this side, Hornset with Zoe Xiang involved. Looking for Meek screening. And a whistle comes. Kenny Manigal was trying to stay in front. It looked like he was successful until the whistle. No, it's actually getting past Joe and the bump. It's got to be a body bump, that's what's called. The block up top was clean. Manigal with a 2 personal will head out. Zoe Xiang making the first free throw. He was only 1 for 8 in the last game, had 5 rebounds, 3 points. Up to this point in his playoff run, 7 of 8 before tonight from the line. Lewis up close, but a double team as JJ wide open. No luck with that shot there. JJ's been a major hole in the Kings offense, trying to get him going. So far, over in these playoffs as Jackie's fouled, slicing through the middle. Another look at Jeremy called for the foul. Only first personal, second for the Kings. Brown screening for Jackie. Su Shen giving a lane, and there's a whistle. And we might have a offensive illegal screen blocking foul. Definitely looked kind of curious how a King went down there. You see Brown kind of grappling Su Shen, then running into Jeremy. That would only be legal if Su Shen pushed Brown into Jeremy. Now a double ball screen. The Kings do have a switch. Joe on the catch. Meeks in front, the ball, another ball screen. Crossover left, into some space. How about Susan from the left corner? No. This arena is so hard to shoot in. Jackie going right at Jeremy. Forced into a miss. Joe guarded by Justin. Offering the screen now, backing out as Jeremy stopped. Back door. Kick out and around, but Pilots match up. 3 seconds left. Lee Kai-yen first touch in the second quarter. Got it to an angle and laying it in with a finger roll. So just when the Kings needed it, their man Lee Kai-yen stepped up. Meeks from deep 2 range clanks that. It's pretty clear the quality of the shots major in King's favor, as this time it's Joe, but he misfires.
Let's go, Pilots!
Got to go with a push shot himself. Meeks down low.
Let's go, Pilots!
Forced out by the 3 seconds.
Let's go, Pilots! Let's go, Pilots!
Sean, kick out to Meeks. An open catch and shoot. Too long. 2 bounces as Brown, the tallest one inside. Second chance for the Pilots Jackie looking for Meeks. Finally to him. Flipping it around and scoring. Good find by the Pilots as they tie it up. Side-to-side passing as Meeks passed up. Jackie, good patient defense against Joe. Jeremy, dribble and the pass. Lee Pauian on the catch. No. And a turnover in the back court by the Pilots. Both Meeks and Justin showing some frustration and a hug. Hopefully that'll heal their frustrations. 7 turnovers by the Pilots up to this point. 4 for the Kings. Yang Jimin going right at Jackie. Picked up the dribbles. Nobody chasing Cayenne. Dropping it off to Yang Jimin. The finger roll, no. It's a few times now that Yang Jimin's missed from the painted area. Change of personnel. Jackie going to the spin move, the whistle, and the basket. So missed a close-up shot in the previous goal, and now commit a foul on the other end. Jimmy had some help inside, but looks like he committed the foul inside. Timeout on the floor. We are tied up at 18 here in Game 2 of the finals.
在此也恭喜所有乘客，我们解锁飞行任务啦！谢谢我们应援好伙伴康宝提供的150份的康宝火锅，请各位呢利用空档时间来到我们服务台来兑换，送完为止，谢谢。也恭喜呢拿到我们中港游戏信物。
It is a weeknight here in Taiwan, and so the stands finally filling up as we approach the 8 o'clock hour. Lots of orange in the stands. There's a shirt giveaway with the lower section on the opposite of the Pilots, and actually opposite of the scorers table. Meanwhile, we do also see a lot of yellow in the stadium as well. Jiakang catches the first free throw. One of the players that the Kings do like to leave open. He was 2 for 4 from the line, only 1 of 6 from 3. Good look too. But it is a new game. And the Pilots doing a little bit better. Taoyuan had a 2 for 2, and now Lee Jiakang with a 2 for 2 trip to the line. Jeremy hit and a foul called. Jackie kind of thrown off balance there by the movement. Be a sideline out of bounds. The switch. Jeremy trying to get it back with Meeks, trying to close out his space. Easy drive-by, pushing a pass through as Day launching it, beating the clock. They did get mismatches, but could not score out of it. Over on the other side, Justin freed up the 3, left short.
谁借给我？
Yang Jimmy wide open, and that's overshot. The team's had a couple of days off before Game 2. Last playing on Sunday, but as opposed to the first round where they played every other day. There's a foul on the sideline. It's Jeremy. I see that one again. Kind of with a wrap there with the left arm. At first protesting and then thinking maybe I'd get that call next go around. Cross screen for Washburn, doesn't materialize. Spinning and off balance, missing it. As again, the lead ahead pass by the Kings. Foul before the pass backwards. If it's on Justin, that'll be his second. Like Kennedy Meeks has kind of got a limp going. Something not right. Pilots have a 2-point lead. Kings trying to get a second score here in the quarter. As Lee Cayenne missing from close, and it'd be a rebounding foul by Lewis. It'd be a great opportunity for Jason Washburn to get into some rhythm from the free throw line. Get another look at Kennedy Meeks kind of turning his ankle there, trying to go for the pass.
Two shots.
As I mentioned, Meeks only played one game in the previous round, played in Game 1, so certainly fatigue shouldn't be a huge factor as opposed to his teammates. But those kind of injuries can definitely wear on you. Let's see if he can shake that off. Washburn getting 2 to go down. Go over to Yang Jingmin. Then screen for Lewis. Didn't look for the basketball as Justin comes away with it. Slicing through the middle, across to Jackie. His three is on the way. No, Washburn. A push from behind is how we got the rebound. Austin Day. Just a little thank you to the referees. So far in the game, both teams have more rebounds than they have points. Putting on the dribble moves as he backs it out. Now it's Joe's turn, working with Lewis. Double comes as Day driving, but stopped by Meeks. The tough jumper on the way, no. Team rebounding by the boys in orange as Washburn doesn't want to play point guard. Find a teammate. Now outfooted a runner as Day just catching Washburn in the air, wrong time. More free throws coming up. You see, it's kind of normal pushing and shoving, but as soon as that player is airborne, referees are obligated to protect them. I think it doesn't help that Day use 2 hands. Might be able to get away with 1. Looking up at the scoreboard, Day 1 personal as Washburn. After Game 1 where he was 4 of 6 from the line. So far, a perfect 3 for 3. He's also got 4 rebounds, but No field goals yet. There's his first miss at the line. The Pilots trying to complain about early entrance into the lane. Joe, his shot on the way, takes a big bounce, and another team rebounding situation for the Pilots. Justin going baseline, the foul comes and count it. Catching Lee Kai-yin in the air, and the Pilots open up to a 25-18 lead. The Kings so far held to just 2 points on the quarter. They're good body control and a soft enough hands. I guess we should say soft enough touch in basketball. Soft hands is for baseball. Chance for the and one. Justin takes care of that. Nice crossover, Lee Kai-yin. Wide open Joe, his shot, no. It's kind of becoming comical now. Cross, Taoyuan behind for Jason Washburn. There's the Pilots, and maybe to take out the history books, the Pauian's classic fast break attack as the Kings call timeout. 4:44 left here in the first half. That makes it a 14-2 run here in the last 7 minutes or so. Give another look. Taoyuan had that target as Jason Washburn, big fundamentals, his first score, and it's a big one. Coach Marchand calling the timeout. Put your hands up. And look, great passing, making up for the last time. Taoyuan threw it over the head of Kennedy Meeks on the fast break. Let's listen in. So, on Wednesdays, the monkey climbs the mountain. It sounds better in Mandarin. Xinqi-san hosts the Chupa-san. The two teams on Wednesday night, playoffs or regular season. Pilots 4 wins, 0 losses. Kings 0 wins, 4 losses. And that includes 2 playoff games as well for the Pilots. Though one of them, the caveat being, it came all the way in year 1 when the Pilots were in Changhua to play the Dreamers. On the Kings side, a couple of times this regular season, including 2-2-8 versus the Lioniers, and then later in the season against the Pilots. Pilots notorious for being a very good weeknight game. Up close, but stopped as an outward pass. Ball getting away and a turnover. Taoyuan slips the hands. Washburn on Kenny Manigault goes to the other side and a left-handed Mikan drill. That's 2 straight layups for Jason Washburn. What a way to get the scoring going for the big man. Jeremy slipped of the hand, but eventually gets to Manigault. Jeremy going, passing, swung it around. Lee Kai-yin crossover, ended up being a good contest by the Pilots. So if you're wondering, the lowest scoring quarter in the Plus League playoffs is, at least the last occasion, Kings game 1, 4th quarter, but there is a 4-point quarter. Washburn up close, he's got an angle, and the whistle comes as Wendell Lewis got caught behind. So again, it's not a blazing offense, but the Pilots are just wearing out these Kings, and the Kings are kind of shooting themselves out of this game. 1 for 14 up to this point.
2 shots.
On the Pilot side, they've also been even in terms of turnover on the quarter, 2-2. And a perfect free throw by Washburn. So if Wendell Lewis fouled, looks like Coach Marchand wants to take him out. I'm gonna find him on the in-stadium scoreboard. Lewis has 3 personal. 3.5 minutes to go as Lee Kai-en opened initially. Now over to Jeremy Zoishan guarding. Former teammates in the CBA. Manigault open look. Way short as the Pilots get a lucky bounce. Ryan, handoff game with Alec Brown. Now Washburn comes across. Player goes down, but Justin with a lane. He's fouled and almost made it. Kind of immediately looking for the ref, saying a lot of these weird illegal screens for some reason. That time, no excuse for that foul. Kai-en's second personal, and on the quarter, the Pilots 10 of 11 from the line after 0 of 2 in the first quarter. With that, a 16-point lead for the Pilots in the early going. 20-2 there you see in the quarter. Jeremy, a tough shot on the way. Manigault almost had the board as another Pilot stop. Back to Washburn, stopped by Jeremy. Smartly dribbling it out. Alec Brown down low, and he gets it down with 2. 36-18, doubling up the Kings score. 2 minutes left in the first half. Lee Kai-en, nice shovel pass to Manigault and a foul. Maybe a chance for the Kings to get off the schneid. If you need a reminder, Lee Kai-en rolled in the finger roll way early in the quarter. And by early, we are looking at, I gotta find the spot. Free throw made by Manigault. We're looking at 10:02 for the Kings' last field goal. As Manigault too strong with a second. Down low to Washburn, Austin Day on him. Ryan directing traffic as they swing it around. 4 seconds left. Jackie out to Alec Brown, getting a shot off and through. 39-19 here in the first half for the Pilots. This jersey change is working wonders. Jeremy, open space, crashed into by Brown and taking a hard fall. All kinds of hurt on that play. Getting a look at Alec Brown beating the buzzer. And Manigault just collapsed in a step or two too much. And Coach Marchand's side, he's going to send out Venti, their veteran backup point guard to calm things down, and immediately finds Jeremy at the free throw line, gave him some instructions. Now let's see how they manage the last 92 seconds. One thing about Jeremy, we're learning in these playoffs, he's becoming more and more resilient at the free throw line, no matter what kind of hits he takes. Kind of figured like, hey, it'd be understandable if he's off his rocker, but it seems like he just gets more sure-handed. Jakan going and rejected as Jeremy had to get around Austin Day. He's got a man ahead, but ball stay. Eventually to Taoyuan, one man to beat, and an easy lay-in for number 0, Taoyuan. The numbers for the Kings the other way. Got a minute left. Yang Jiming wide open from the left corner and still off. This might be the mushroom home court that Jeremy didn't talk about. A play on words from a mispronunciation on a post-game interview about going to Taipei. Ball getting away. Manigault getting in front of Meeks as he's slow to get back. Down low, Yang Jiming, and does not blow this layup. Although I'm sure everybody had some dark thoughts about that one. Coach Irgi Caminos will utilize one of his timeouts after first going to the referees to pose a big argument. Maybe they're suspect of a wrap there on that last Manigault defensive play. So he'll address the troops. We'll listen in.
We go. We play 2. 2. I want. Yankee. Chen here. Big and short. Pressure. Big. Chen 有吃的，有吃的。他先叫车呢。Yankee and you play. Okay. Yeah. Chen this or this, I don't care. Chen can go. And Yankee, go back for the handle. Okay. Hey, on defense, we are good, important. We are doing really well. When they want to attack the one-on-one, jump and rush, okay? Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. We are pilots. 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 We are pilots.
So out of the timeout, it's going to be Pilots basketball with a good 2-for-1 opportunity shot clock and game clock wise. Townsend guarded by Venti. As Jackie will bring it up court. For the Kings, Austin Day and Venti at the top of those horns. Overpass to Jackie, spinning, putting up a tough shot as Townsend couldn't get the rebound. It's Manigault racing ahead, trying to find a corner and some mismatches. Jeremy with Jackie guarding, about a second-and-a-half shot clock, game clock difference. Manigault will come with the screen, trying to get Meeks involved. Good job staying in front of Jeremy. Trying to put the moves on, stopped by one as Sulzishin can't finish the half off for the Kings. He misses from 3. So that'll be it for the first half of play. Pilots 41, Kings 23. Only scoring 7 in that second quarter. Maybe it is the mushroom home court. Halftime analysis after the following break.
在这睡，你怎么哭着脸？谁叫你还搞不清楚我跟你的差别 ？Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 你是 loser， 快点闪一边，
我们在庆功宴，谁叫你还搞不清楚我跟你的差别 ？Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 你是 loser。实力不是运气，所以你真的不用太相信。如果想再挑战，随时都欢迎。不过你要再努力100年才可以。你别在这睡，你怎么哭着脸？谁叫你还搞不清楚我跟你的差别 ？Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 你是 loser。快点闪一边，我们在庆功宴，谁叫你还搞不清楚我跟你的差别 ？Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 我是 Superman，Yeah， 你是 loser。
谢谢 Pilots Crew， 也谢谢我们全明星接球派对。Hello， 各位乘客。哎呀，上半场辛苦了，非常的刺激啊！再次谢谢我们的 Pilots Crew， 相信你们跟我一样也是非常的紧张，但是没关系。中场，让我们来玩一下中场游戏，放松一下。好的，我们要欢迎呢6位的球迷朋友们来玩我们的罚球游戏，同时呢，用我们4位的 Pilots Crew 在这个场上呢来帮他们加油。好，我们限时30秒来罚球，看谁进的比较多颗就是获胜啦。那我们上次呢有说到，我们女生可以往前一步，好，就这里。OK， 没问题，你准备好了吗？我知道你准备好了，你只是在演。好，等我一下哦，这个球要近一点，要近一点，我们拉近一点。好。那听我们 DJ Breaker 的音乐 ，Let's go！ 1, 2, ready, go！ 加油！很会逃啊，你跟着吧。15秒，大力点，倒数5秒。5、4、3、2、1，恭喜，非常辛苦，谢谢你。
Players to guard Kennedy Meeks and Jason Washburn up close, and then Alec Brown with a three-pointer to beat the buzzer was their only made 3 on the quarter. Meanwhile, on the Kings side, we probably won't show a lot of them, but all the open shots that the Kings missed on the quarter, we only had a couple of field goals. It was Lee Kai-Yen's layup with 10 minutes to go, and Yang Jingmi from up close, and that ball didn't even go down that smoothly, so it had us worried about another blown layup. And so we have been told that 23 points set the new Plus League playoff record previously held by the Season 1 Pilots, who only had 24 points in a game against the Dreamers. So like Camino said, maybe the changing games will be a change in luck. We'll go to break. before returning with the leading scores in the next segment.
空心，再来一个，大力一点，高一点 ，switch， 哎，好球 ，one more， 差一点，倒数5秒，5、4、3、2、1，谢谢，好，欢迎我们下面一位朋友，准备就战斗位置 ，DJ Vicker。 加油！我们倒数10秒，10、9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1。谢谢我们所有的参赛者，让我们工作人员来统计一下第1名是谁，麻烦报给我。 是否有 PK 的状况？
很好对。
恭喜这位朋友们，欢迎第1名来到我们的中圈，恭喜你呢获得我们
等一下啦，我们
迅速招待券，恭喜！欢迎，好，来准备跟我们中间的摄影朋友，工作人员的这个小菜，来恭喜你跟我们拍了出来合照一张，来看中间。 3、2、1，耶！好，恭喜！好，欢迎我们第2名。第2名的朋友呢，恭喜获得Lexo Mino 迷你音乐胶囊。来看我们中间一起来合照一张。好，谢谢。其他朋友们也不要气馁。 只要记得金色山脉所提供的金色山脉经典大品牌优惠券，恭喜你们！来，跟我们拍的数字一起来合影。小朋友，非常有创意的梦思。好，谢谢，恭喜大家，谢谢拍的数，谢谢。好了，请各位朋友呢。
About 6 minutes from the start of the second half, getting a look at the special guests in town, including those seated up in the Sleepy Tofu section of the building, and some law enforcement also in to supervise things. We'll start with the Kings leading scorers, Jeremy with 9 points, Yang Ching 5, Wendell Lewis with 4 points, but then it goes down to Lee Kai-Yen's 2 and Austin Day with 2. On the Pilot side, Washburn 9 points, all coming in the second quarter, followed by Zhou Yishang, Lu Junxiang 7 apiece, Alec Brown and Li Jiakang 5 apiece. One thing that I wonder is if the Kings might want to gamble more on the passes. They really haven't had any breakaway scores like they did in Game 1. To get some easy scoring, it's certainly preferable to the half courts right now, where the Pilots are really doing a good job shaping up their defense since the open shots that they've allowed to the Kings. Meanwhile, the Kings are swinging the ball a decent bit from the left to right, making it tough, especially when you have Jeremy on one side and Joe on the other side. But maybe they'll go with more easy driving kick offense just to get the Pilots moving. Meanwhile, on the Pilot side, they're doing a great job with their import bigs looking for each other. And if one has the basketball and the other is jostling for position, it'd be hard for the Kings to send help and cover both guys. Definitely feeling like one of these games where it's kind of hard, but you need to let the game come to you for the scorers on both teams on the perimeter, where shooting percentages as low as they have been on the game. But if you read a reminder, switch of the sides will be switch of the baskets, and there is a little bit of funkiness with the change in sides from first half to second half here in Taoyuan. We'll be back with the second half after this.
请我们的乘客全朋友呢，上下的时候小心阶梯，注意安全。也请我们2楼的朋友们注意，就是不要倚靠栏杆，注意安全啦。我们的飞行员回到场上。 全场的乘客目光移向大荧幕，我们要用声音来支援他们。
Moments away from the start of the second half. One last thing to note. On the pilot side, only just Lu Jingxiang with 3 personal fouls is in any foul trouble. Meanwhile, on the King side, it's Wendell Lewis with 3 personal fouls. Looking at Jeremy's regular season in the middle column and playoffs in the right column. Only 22% from three-point land, though he did make one in the first half. But the assist number has gone down a little bit. The scoring is still at about a 19 points per game clip, though early in the regular season, especially their winning streak. Remember, he had a stretch where he was averaging 23 points per game. Of course, understandably, he had some rehab games where he didn't play his full allotment of minutes. Try to work him back into shape. So understandably, that number would have gone down. In the end, he did not play enough games to qualify between his injury and the 5-game suspension due to improper treatment, as Justin overshooting that shot. A lot of time as Jason Washburn hooked onto, but no, as Jackie offers some 3 and a big bounce. It'll be Kings basketball. We have the same starters for the Pilots and same starters for the Kings. Jay trying to get away from Kennedy Meeks. Now setting the screen with Lee Kai-yin on the switch. 2 seconds left. And a travel is called from the trailing official. I'd like to take another look at that one. Another look. I thought he still had a dribble alive. Maybe something I don't know about the rule book. Again, Wu Junxiang on the block. Jeremy nearby because Ethan is the player close. Forced into a tough turnaround and will get the bounce. Chen Xiaobai at it again. Player goes down. It will be King's ball, but Lee Kai-yin in a world of pain. Trainer doesn't go out, but Lee Kai-yin still on the hardwood. Get another look at, looks like that left ankle is tweaked. Trying to get open on the baseline. Now on his feet, you're receiving the live feed, but for as long as he's been down, I'm wondering if he could play through it. Joseph Lin on his feet in the King's bench area. It looks like Lee Kai-yin was trying to stay in, but eventually head to the bench, maybe get a little bit of treatment as the King's bench is getting a warning. Understandably curious about the contesting of the play. So it looks like we've been told Coach Marchand has been given a warning, no technical foul, but the pilots at the same time are challenging the out of bounds play. So a ton going on here. You see Justin coming around, his hand is in, but it looks like Lee Kai-yin's hands are the ones last on the basketball. Look from this angle, Wu Junxiang is trailing the play and trailing Kyle. This might be the best angle in terms of seeing the out of bounds. Not having a clean catch meant Lee Kai-yin reached back for the basketball, and that might have been where he twisted up his feet. We have a long stoppage early on into the second half of play. You see Jeremy staying away from it. So certainly Wu Junxiang might have had something to do with that ball jarring free, but the way it ricocheted out of bounds makes me think Lee Kai-yin kind of reached back for it. There you see Junxiang reaching, and then Lee Kai-yin, you see turning that left ankle there right on the block. And it will end up being Pilots basketball, so a real double whammy for the Kings. Not only have an injured player, also lose possession. And the left baseline, Wu Junxiang short as Ethan all over the place chases that rebound. Another Pilots chance. Left open, Jeremy finally steps up, reaching, and the steal. Good job by Jeremy, now he gets it back. Attacking on the catch, he's got the switch. Austin Dave backing away as Jeremy launches from deep. And again, Bialton corrals the rebound.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Jackie into the painted area, a hooking layup off the backboard and in. So extending it to a 22-point lead for the Pilots. The Kings had a 23-point lead in game one. Cross to Yang Jiming. And a blocking foul by Justin. That'll be his fourth. Try to match Yang Jingming after the shot fake. Getting a look at Washburn screening Jeremy, and the help came too late. But the steal, one man to beat. Justin blocked. Jeremy hustling back for the defense. And it could be a momentum shifter for the Kings. Joe, kick out today, but matched up by Meeks. Now down low to Wendell Lewis. Don't give him a lot of ISO touches. Rising up and missing. Down low, Jackie. Covered up by the Lin brothers down low. So the Pilots keep running offense. Justin from 20 feet rails it. Now officially with the biggest lead in the series in any one game. Down low to Wendell Lewis. He gets the lay-in. Nice assist to Yang Jingming there on the slip pass. Justin leaving it for Meeks. Switching sides and one. Nice assist by Justin there. And I look at Austin Day reaching in and committing the foul. I mean, not much he really could do there. But to get lucky, his second personal. Wendell Lewis is out. Kenny Manigault in for the Kings. Maybe try to up their defensive intensity. Meeks with the and one as well. Manigault going right at Washburn. He has that rejected. Pretty easy block there for Jason Washburn there. Not enough contact to get into the chest, force a contest as Yang Jingming misses from close. Initially had an open look, so 2 block shots as Justin looking for a pass. Ethan wide open from 3. He laces it. And when it rains, it pours. 53-25. Kick out to Kenny Manigault. He's wide open. He counters. Jeremy in the painted area. He'll get the assist. Modified point set as Bialton flipping with the scoop shot. When it comes to finger roll of Bialton, might be underrated, but one of the best in the Plus League. Pauian, a rough screen by Dace, crossing over in a pretty move. He lays it in with his left-hand finger roll. A little bit more scoring kicked up. Double jumper by Elson getting hot. That's what I was kind of talking about. Jeremy racing ahead and a collision. Look out. A couple of pilots go down, or a couple players go down, I should say. Let's see if it's on Justin. He would definitely have to come out of the game. Jackie was also in the vicinity. It is going to be on Lee Jiakong with the initial bump. There you see Jeremy taking the hit. And as Justin crashing into him after the initial foul. The Pilots' second team foul. Jeremy try to catch his breath and make these free throws. And Jeremy with a made free throw. You know, that would be a great suggestion for the Kings is no matter makes or misses, try to get your wings, get your guards as quickly ahead as you can. And in that particular case, Jeremy got behind the defense. Washburn trying to get it. Soft double team as Taoyuan try to beat him. And on the second effort, he'll lay it in as getting it past Yang Jingming there with physicality. lot of consecutive scores, not what Marchand wants. Deflected out of bounds, it will stay with the Kings.
全员防守，让我听到传奇
So
声
the
音的
Pilots
声音，好不好？
have not even missed since 9:56 as Austin Day crashed into, and that counts. Kennedy Meeks with the bad contest.
2分金球 ，Kennedy Meeks 不许放，正常回击。
So under 7 minutes left in the third quarter, Pilots trying to pour it on. They lead 59-34 over the Kings here in Game 2.
我们一起做出空气投篮的动作，看向大荧幕，换你们一起当最强接球神射手喽 ！Hello， 帅哥们，可以，很棒，这手腕有压 ，OK， 过关。Hello， 子子，欢迎 Formosa Sexy， 这是最性感的投篮。Hello Pilots Girl， 哦，自己加了一个运球，很棒。Hello， 帅哥，跟着我们一起做，欢迎来到桃园巨蛋。哦，自备灯牌，非常的不错。Hello， 找到你们了，球传给你们了，换你们把球传出去，很棒，很棒。Hello， 美女，可爱。
So it's been announced the attendance tonight, 6,470. Another full house in the Plus League Finals.
谢谢陈少，
Fans in the building interacting with the in-stadium scoreboard and the camera. You don't see it on the broadcast, but there will be a basketball shooting effect. Pretty cool. So we entered our television timeout with Austin Day hitting a jump shot, fouled by Meeks on the contest, so and one free throw coming up. Like I was kind of alluding to, the Kings can't be happy with their defensive effort here in the second half up to this point. Pilots incendiary 8 for 13 from the field. Well, the Kings offensively better than that second quarter. Anything is better than that second quarter or their fourth quarter in the last game. Let's not talk about it. They are 4 for 8 from the field. Now Austin Day making them 3 for 3 from the line. Ethan with some space, big kick out to Meeks, off timing jumper left short. Doishan going underneath, a quick show as Washburn now on Jeremy. Day offering another jump shot, and he's hot. Meeks better contest legally as Lee Kai-yin nearby for that steal. Almost had it. Referees will say Pilots basketball. Alec Brown will come in for Meeks. Maybe need some more energy on defense. Washburn double covered. Jeremy 2 feet in the paint as the ball gets away. Needs to start a run as Jeremy walks into a 3, ricocheting out. Ball on the deck. The Pilots basketball as Reggie Camino is trying to plead for a rebounding foul. Didn't notice, but Ling Jingbang, former Pauian player, is in.
进攻时间20秒。Let's go Pilots!
Little full court pressure from the Kings. And an 8-second violation by the Pilots, so it worked. Previously, you saw Li Kaiyan that out of bounds. The Pilots didn't realize they already had 3 seconds taken off on that rebound. Jeremy on the catch, swinging out the Ling Jingbang, putting it on the deck. Another skip pass. Nice underhanded feed as Li Kaiyan. Nothing but net. Still down by 18, but the Kings feeling a little confident. Down screening for Jackie, going and getting through to a layup. Immediately Kings trying to push it ahead. A foul on the baseline, look out. Li Kaiyan taking advantage. It will be the Pilots' 4th team foul. Rare bit of good news for the Kings on the quarter. Jeremy picked up the dribble. Now Manigal left open. That one's halfway down but out. Ling Jingbang utilizing his little bit longer frame to get in front of Ryan. Elevator play going nowhere. Sean pops free. Time remaining as down pass to Washburn, flipping up the little lay. Switching the screen, Washburn on Jeremy. Probing right, through pass. They say kicked out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock. Washburn now Meeks in. Li Kaiyan in the handoff. Now switching directions. Back out to Jeremy, dribbling left. He's got a seam, and with a reverse by Jeremy Lin. Good move there. As you know, the Pilots want to force him that way. 13 points on Jeremy's night. After in game 1, he had 16. Letting the clock run down. Sean and Alec Brown in the pick and roll. Now Lee Schierling's in the painted area. Crash. And a whistle comes. It will be a charge. Seriously, what is Lee Schierling doing on the block? Kennedy Meeks, 3rd personal. He did run straight into Jeremy, even if he might think it's a flop. Go screening for Jeremy as the holding foul, and free throws will be coming up. Before these free throws, there's a lot of conversations going on everywhere. Player to player, player to coach, player to referee, referee to coach. Jeremy steps up to these free throws. Sinks the first one. So far in the 3rd quarter, Kings have 6 players scoring. Li Kaiyan's five points and 2 of 2 shooting leads them until Austin Day had 6 points. Toward the other way, kick to Alec Brown and a foul. They had a mismatch. So Day does lead them in scoring on the quarter with 6. As I get caught back up, you See, Ling Jingbang, not much you can do there.
掌声送给李学林。
So enough for Li Xueling. He's out for Zhang Zhenya. Again, the pilots can get a much better passer with Brian in, but Zhang Zhenya a much better shooter. Trying to space the floor out for these free throws. We see Alec Brown, 6 points on his evening. Big bounce out as Manigault tough rebound. Zhao Kong going to the deck. 5-on-4 for the Kings as Manigault stuck, getting it back. Blowing past Meeks as his clock expires. As animated as we've seen Irgi Caminos pumping up the crowd. Definitely thought the Kings had a 2-on-1 after Jackie went down on the pick and roll, but they really didn't press their advantage. Important step for the Pilots as Meeks getting the bounce. And a big swap by Jeremy. Pilots basketball. Looks like Meeks tweaked his neck there on the block. Let's see what happened. Did Jeremy follow through? Looks like the back of Jeremy kind of twisted Meeks' head back.
Let's go, Pilots! Let's go, Pilots! Let's go, Pilots! Let's go, Pilots!
Pauian looking for Brown, but stopped by Manigault as Jackie from the other wing. No. Lewis fresh into the game with the rebound. Joe, he walks into a three. That's no good. Talk about tough games. As miss, overshot, and Meeks forcing it up and in. But I was going to say, tough game so far for a lot of Kings, including Joseph's 0 for 6 on the game. Manigault trying to get an angle, will get the lay-in. Still down big for the Kings as Brown trying to block for some position. Deep pass coming. Didn't get the catch clean. They're patient with it. Don't need to hurry. Jackie hesitating. Swatted away by Jeremy. He'll get his own rebound. Push ahead pass to Joe. In space. Putting up the runner and missing. Put a little bit too much mustard on it. And opportunity missed out by the Kings. Venti guarding Zoishang. As again, Pilots running a lot of burnt clock. Manigault jumps the pass, but Brown hangs on. 7 seconds to Sean from way downtown. Right to Lewis's hands in space. 3-on-3, poked away as Jackie. He'll get the stop, need the help on the bring the ball up across half court and a foul and another dog pile. Kings did have a foul to take. I don't know if they wanted to commit it in such a comical fashion. And unexpected, but a chant going out for the home fans to an opposing player. Don't hear that very often. Jackie getting a lane and laying it in. Just put his head down and went. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Back to a 21-point lead. Manigault hesitating, trying to take on Brown. The contact and almost a friendly fire on the rebound. Jackie maneuvering around everybody as he kicks it to Sean. Meeks wide open for three. That's off, and a rebounding foul. Going the other way. Jia Kong running into a king there. I think it's Joe. Jackie will head out with a well-deserved bit of rest. On his quarter, 6 points. Very good defense as, once again, it's kind of a first for me. As knocking down the first free throw is Joseph. I don't know if I necessarily want to go at him so much. Really has a very big heart, and he's been proven to be a good playoff player, so you don't want to wake him up. And he goes 1 for 2 this trip. Brown and Zhang Ziya on a side. Best shooting against Kenny Manigault and Su Sixuan. Last possession and a whistle. Kingston have 1 foul to take. So with just under 7 seconds, Pilots will have to go again. Sean trying to come up for the basketball. Lewis, good hands. Still with the Pilots as Sean on one leg. Well, there was a prayer, but it was not that close. So good defensive stop. One final bit of good news for the Kings, but 68-48 heading into the 4th and final frame here in Taoyuan. For the Pilots cruising at home.
欢迎我们佛蒙山 Sexy 也来助阵。同时也欢迎我们味全龙的球员吉利吉乐拱冠来到现场，欢迎雅雅。 欢迎大家跟我们 Pilots Crew 舞动你的身体啊 ！All right, all right。哦耶！谢谢 Pilots Crew， 谢谢所有的来宾。 跟着我们的音乐节拍，再次欢迎我们的飞行员来到场上，好不好？导演，我要听到你的声音。第4节比赛要开始。
Pussy 球迷 ，Oh my basketballs！ 我本人在 IB Bar 学员吧，教你英文篮球的英文术语，欢迎大家点资讯栏的链接一起学习。So the second quarter and last night, or the night before, oh goodness, numbers that I do not want to see again. Coach Marchand will be going over the box scores. That should be the cumulative stats up until the point of the game. That's how we provide it to our league stats partner, Synergy Stats. So to start, Wendell Lewis and Austin Day versus Alec Brown and Kennedy Meeks, the imports for the 2 respective squads, as a forced missed layup by Li Kaiyan. The last quarter was such good shooting, there's only 23 rebounds to be had. time, Ethan will heave up a three, a little too strong. Ball right to Zhou Yixiang. Good contest of the pass by Li Kaiyan. It's like he did enough work on the ankles and he's looking for the basketball. Day with Justin on him, dealing with foul trouble for the most part of the game. Long possession and the shot missed. Kenny Meeks came with the help and maybe there's some contact as Day's finally up. Numbers for the Pilots as Alec Brown fires away. Deflected shot on the three. And Li Kaiyan and Alec Brown end up on the deck. So we haven't had any scoring, but we've had a lot of spills. Flipping up for Alec Brown, but Lewis was pushing him. So we have our first foul in the quarter. We'll see the long arms and the fingertips of Alec Brown getting on that shot. Got a lot of defense in the first couple of minutes here in the fourth.
Let's go, Pilots! Let's go, Pilots! Let's go, Pilots!
How about Alec Brown from the left corner, forced into a miss by Lewis. Li Kaiyan, Ling Jingbang, and Hong Zisan. Unexpected local lineup for the Kings, trying to take a page out of the Xueling Zhou Yixiang veteran duo, you might say. But another miss, no score yet here in the fourth quarter. I don't think the Pilots mind too much. Kings deny Justin as Sean putting his head down, and a charge is called. Taking on Li Kaiyan. A little bit too much direct to the point. The crowd reacting to the replay. The calling official was from the lead position. I don't know if he had a great look at it. Jeremy back in. Screening at first, now getting the basketball up top. Nice move by Sean to deny that first dribble. Now getting by though. And an early whistle, though I think Jeremy would prefer the 2 points. It's Ethan with a reaching foul. It's Justin on Jeremy, denied the pass as Day trying to get it to him. Good defense by Justin. Now Meeks crashes and a foul. So a fresh 14 as Meeks is now on his 4th personal as looks like Justin and Meeks trying to tangle there. I mean, no denying that that's a foul because how else is Jeremy going to be flying out of bounds? Now, is there something on the screening action? That's something we'll have to review on a second look. Kick out Ling Jingbang. How about this one? Still off. In the regular season, number 19, Ling Jingbang, veteran player, as I mentioned, from Pauian. Trying to find his stats. 7 for 17 from beyond the arc as very physical defense. Nothing called. Pilots swing to the other side. 2 seconds left. Ethan will whiff on that three. How about Li Kaiyan from up close? This one gets the bounce. Kyle gets our Off the Schneid award for the 4th quarter. We might have a lot of those the rest of this series. Ethan trying to go baseline, flipping a big pass off, and it got deflected up ahead. Lee Kai-in was swamped by Meeks as a little dodgeball, won by the Pilots. Good effort, Justin. Looks like substitutions incoming as, or perhaps a timeout. Pilots are leading the game, but very unhappy right now. Let's try to get the momentum back to close this one out at home. (68-50) the score. We are only 4 minutes into the fourth quarter, but there's only 2 points so far in the quarter. A Lee Kai-in floater, as it's become a very physical defensive fourth. As long as time comes off the clock, I think the Pilots might be okay with it, but I also don't want the two teams to build up animosity. A little bit of pressure as Soishang down to Brown, and he's fouled by Day. The Kings do, or the Pilots do a good job breaking the pressure. Get out of the trap as Zoishang. That's what you need to be aggressive, force that contest, and Austin Day with a two-handed push. Just going to be a common foul. So what was a good idea is now turning into points for the Pilots. That's kind of the gamble you're taking. As Alec Brown goes 2 for 2. Let's see what the Kings draw up out of their first possession. Day putting his head down, losing the basketball, and whacking somebody from behind as he's going right at the trailing official. Thought he was hit at first. Getting a look, was he held? Yeah, he's not held, but to see the whacking of Jason Washburn. Certainly on that drive around Brown, I didn't see anything. Maybe there's something early as Washburn plays point guard. And Kyle trips up Justin, a little bit unlucky there. Might have had the wind knocked out of him. 4 fouls by the Kings already. Defense out of bounds as Brown flipping it up to Washburn in a successful alley-oop. Big man to big man. Jeremy putting his head down and getting the layup. Maybe next time, Justin. In the previous game, on 6 of Justin's misses, Jeremy was over to help or causing the miss. Alex Brown will fire away, and that's bottomed. Jeremy heaving one up, and wow, almost like a circus shot. Not much thinking involved in that offensive play. They want to give the Kings their best chance, see if they might need to go to their bench. A few minutes left in the game. lot of defensive coverage. Fired off past Jeremy, intercepts with 2 hands. Swing it over to Kyle. Early 3, another one for the Kings. Pilots need to settle down and get a shot on target. Time formation as the cross screening for Washburn doesn't arrive. How about Ethan for 3? That one's in and out. A shot, but a stop. As Jeremy firing again from 3-point range. Decent contest by Sean. So under 6 minutes to go. The lead is now 16 thanks to some quick threes by the Kings. Alec Brown going at Manigault and stripped out of bounds. Good defense as Caminos is going to have Jackie in for, looks like Taoyuan. Check Jeremy. So with that on the game, Jeremy with 18 points, Cayenne with 12. They're leading the scorers for the Kings side. Meanwhile, the Pilots have 4 in double digits. 3 of them locals. Manigault left open, and he bottoms a 3. Well, it's not quite over yet. It's a 13-point game with 5 minutes to go. Flip it to Washburn and fouled. They ended up on the deck. Kind of come over to help on the contest. See, Manigault and Day kind of tie each other up. Jeremy, if he would have just got the basketball. Jason Washburn clinks the first free throw. Second one due up. Now everyone's a lot better, and this one still comes out. If you wanted to come back, how about 2 missed free throws? Manigault goes to the screen. Now Kyle sets it, looking for Ethan. Good defense as they kick it around. How about Yang Jiming from the corner? Taking it in, the foul. Jackie arrived just a beat late. Let's see if Yang Jiming can shake off the bump. He's been, relatively speaking, quiet in these playoffs. That's his first free throw attempt. Now 6 points on the night. Too strong on the second. They're crossing out a lot more misses than makes on my sheet. Justin, easy block by Day. Now on the second effort, on the runner. And eventually the scorer's table stops the game. 4:14 left. Kings call timeout. Kind of had a good run going for themselves until that lucky runner by Justin. The fourth quarter, 14 for the Kings, 8 for the Pilots. Not out of the realm of possibility. Let's listen in.
一次 ，Let's go， Pilots！
Let's go！
第四节是一个4分14秒，76-62。
So one thing troubling the Pilots, and it might be a trouble all series, three-point shooting, 4 for 22 with plenty of open looks. Jackie getting the highlight package before we get back to the action. So far on his night, 11 points. And of course, playing a big role on the defensive end. With 3 steals to his name. That ties Justin for the team lead. So is the starter, averaging 7.4 points in 25 minutes, only down to 3.7 points as a bench player. About the same number of assists. You see the field goal shooting percentage also takes a dip. And one big key about starters versus subs in basketball is the teammates you play with. No personnel changes for the Kings. We want to get a last grasp effort. Jeremy off the 3 over to Manigal, has made a couple, and a team rebound by the Pilots. Don't see any movement on the Kings bench yet as Ethan to his spot. The jumper is missed as Washburn puts it on target. Putback effort for number 42. As Manigal sheds the defender out to Yang Chimi. His 3, no good. It's not his night. Now 2 for 9. A foul, a hard foul. Ikayan chasing Ethan, thinking that he didn't foul, but Bialton, a shot to the chest. That definitely doesn't look very innocent. Free throws for Bialton, also known as Xiaobai. And again, the Kings all over the free throw lanes, but referee's not granting them. I mean, just make the free throw. So funny enough, if you might have heard, Ethan was given a flop warning, so now they issued the lane violation. First time of the game. Again, if the scoring is going to be so low in this series, the physicality is going to be very important. So makes the correction. Jeremy getting by the defense, twisting and clutching in the layup. So 3 minutes to go. Kings down by 15. Will need to play perfect the rest of the way. Justin, long possession, fires away from deep and cans it. Maybe that could be it on the game. Manigal working in the paint. Long possessions by the Kings, not going anywhere. Kyle's got the mismatch as Manigal goes to the block. Ball intercepted, taking a page out of his opponent. Justin ahead, round to his side, the fake pass, and the layup, and one. And T dubs somebody out on the floor. What a great sequence by the young Pilots. So fouling out of the game is Austin Day. Let's get another look at the fouls, which the Pilots want to unsportsmanlike. There you see 2 hands to the back. Fouled out anyways. And it sounds like the technical is what got him to 6. Justin at the line for the technical. And the and one coming up. Back to a 20-plus point lead for the Pilots. Just the defensive effort by Ethan, then Justin having the guts to take it himself, and a dirty foul by Austin Day. And the technical foul, I guess, would be warranted. He has been going at the referees all game, so Kings emptied their bench. If you're just tuning into the Plus League Finals, number 3, Chen Junnan there on the block, along with Tank, Wang Bozi. Number 4 is Li Weiting.
最大的前脚分给到6球，卢俊祥。林志伟来到场上。
On the Pilot side, number 10, Wayne, or Lin Ziwei, is in. Li Weiting. Bold jumper from the baseline, and it looks like we'll be just burning clock for the last bit of 2 minutes. So it looks like for all of Plus League history, the finals after 2 games will be a 1-1 tie heading to the second venue. Washburn screens for Ethan. As Jason Washburn throws it down, his proverbial son Ethan with delivering the goods. Foul on the outside, and I think it'll just be 2 free throws. We'll get another look. A low pass as Washburn got it over the rim. And a highlight for our colleagues on the social media team. So the Pilots emptying their bench. Brown and Ethan. Guan Dayo, and the Patriot center, Ling Zhen, number 25. Be waiting in these playoffs. 3 field goal attempts, 1 make, and missing 2 from the line as he and his teammates will try to run a play on the switch. He fires away from 3 and makes it. I guess he's taking a page out of the Jeremy playbook of just shooting and not leaving the defense a chance. It's a little bit more patient. Ray Hill launch from 3, close but no cigar. Will be under a minute as Ray almost jumps the pass. So in the last game, the Kings had a big lead, but was cut down in the 4th. But here, the Pilots kind of blow open the game in the 2nd quarter. Then look back as Chen forces the miss. Just a couple of possessions left as Ziwei takes it strong to the cup, and he's got a final score. A lot of celebrating for the Pilot squad. Up to this point, both teams have emptied their bench. Only number 7 Chao Chi is yet to get on as JJ finally makes a playoff 3. Well, whatever it takes to get ready for the upcoming games in the series. Jayota did get some rotational minutes in the first game, 6 minutes over 1. Pilots playing a little keep away. A high handoff to a high ball screen. Ziwei will launch from 3. And that'll be it. 90 points for the Pilots, 70 points for the Kings, as the series is evened up at 1 apiece. It'll become a best of 5 with the new Taipei Kings. 3 home games left in the next 5. If it will get to that point, there you see the big 27-7 second quarter is really what has made it for the pilots. As they'll get Wu Junxiang on the headset and the microphone. And kind of like the last game, kind of getting a feeling that a lot of the times the open shot was not taken care of, especially on the Kings side, only 10 for 37. Pilots were not that much better in this game, 5 of 25, but they pounded inside Justin.
我们的防守非常的有能量，像家康的防守，然后每个人做好每个人的防守，团队的防守，然后带动我们所有人的进攻。
Saying defense and the defensive energy they had was what led to good offense. Now asked about the fourth quarter closing the
当然
game.
大家都知道我对我的防守压力非常大。那我想要的就是想要怎么扛下压力，然后去改变我攻击的方式，然后帮助球队。
Then Justin saying the pressure on him defensively will be immense, so needed to change it up to find his opportunities.
我觉得这是一定的，因为他们两个是我们最资深的学长，然后最有经验的学长。在我们遇到乱流的时候，我们能挡住那一波乱流，就是他们两个带领我们的。
And asked about Sean and Ryan providing stability to the team, and he said for sure they stabilized the game. Let's see, Justin, 18 points in the second half.
就像我上场比完赛后记者会讲的，就是我不会放弃，我们团队也都不会放弃，我们就是会打得很有能量。
And Justin saying, just like in the post-game press conference, saying he won't give up and the team won't give up and play hard to the end. So thanks for Justin to join our post-game coverage. We'll send it to a break before wrapping things up from Taoyuan Arena, where in the finals, the Pilots have a victory and it's 1-1.
全场的乘客用尖叫声来欢迎篮球贵公子 ，A.K.A. 订书机李家康。欢迎家康，请我们的工作人员呢来一支麦克风，谢谢。再一次掌声欢迎家康，好不好？说句话，各位乘客，大家好，谢谢你们这2场的到来，然后我们会再拿下2连胜，然后回到主场拿下冠军。掌声给到李家康，好，谢谢各位。好，现在家康呢要来我们签这个领航小夜灯啦，请我们工作人员来献上领航小夜灯。家康，谢谢签名。签名，然后呢，四面八方走一圈，看你要送给哪一位乘客。等一下，先来合照一张，好不好？我们先来合照一张，来拍出看前面哦。来，耶！好的，家康要来送小夜灯，尖叫声在哪里？最大的尖叫送给了我们的 Morris 好兄弟，尖叫声送给李家康。
So Li Jiakang was the Pilots nominated player of the game, so giving a speech on the court, now hustling off. Looking through the box scores after the game, we have to mention a few records were set. The Kings' lowest scoring half with only 23 points and 70 points on the game, both low marks in the Plus League finals, while the Pilots had a record 63 rebounds, which was very crucial. Kings only had 5 offensive rebounds. And the points in the paint, 50-26, fast break, 14-6, and that was the area where the Kings took advantage in their victory in Game 1. So you saw on screen, the next game previewed will be this upcoming Saturday in Xingzhuang Gymnasium at 5 p.m. I believe the game is sold out, so happy to have you guys view the broadcast on the League YouTube channel.
最后呢，不要忘记所有现场的乘客，我们
And so the Kings do accomplish their goal of 1 victory in the first 2 on the road, but the Pilots crucially avoid going down by 2 games. And again, the fight and the defense looks like will be the big keys to the game. Wasn't pretty, but a victory for the Pilots. And we'll see you in the next one, folks. I've been Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching.